2 straight practices with kind of conditions like that, blowing winds and a lot of rain. How are you kind of adjusting to that? I know it's not the first time, but do you kind of gain more experience with wet ball situations?
Yeah, I mean, like you said, not my first time. Been here. This is my fourth season coming in. Every day, obviously, it helps because you never know what's going to be thrown at you in the fall. But it's good experience for sure. I remember the first time, my first ever rain practice, coming from Southern California. I never played a rain game in high school, and I was just kind of laughing like, wow, I've never done this. But 4 years now in the system, I feel comfortable whatever conditions are thrown at us.
When you look at some of the games that you guys have played in heavy rain, the Colorado game, I think 28-0, and a lot of the games the last couple of years, do you think you guys have an edge maybe playing in such a wide variety of conditions, and you play teams that maybe don't see it quite as often?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that a lot of teams, especially in spring ball, you hear it from other coaches that if it rains or if it's cold, they'll just cancel practice. You get 15 and however long you get, that they'll just pick a different sunny day. And I think that us practicing conditions like this helps us. I think we become mentally tougher, and I think that in the fall we're not shocked by it. So I think it helps us in every way.
How did you grade yourself Saturday after the scrimmage?
I thought the tape looked all right. I think I need to do better on 3rd and 4th downs and just finishing drives in the red zone. I thought as an offense, we again tough conditions, especially for the air raid. But I think that as a group, I thought we all did pretty well. We just gotta take the good from the bad and watch film and just keep getting better every day.
Kind of like I was asking Fred there, do you and Anthony sort of consciously, I don't know if you've talked about it before, but just carry your JUCO roots with you just while you're up here? Is it something that you consciously think about every time you go out, even in in bad conditions like this for practice, just where you were then and where you are now?
Yeah, I mean, I still check up to see how my junior college, is doing. Haven't had much contact since I've came here, but yeah, kind of like Fred said, it's where I came from. Went to El Toro High School and then went to JC for a year, and I wouldn't have had it any other way. I'm here now, and I'm happy to be a Coug, obviously. But yeah, I'm proud of where I came from for sure.
You and Anthony play the same position, but do you spend any time together off the field at all?
Yeah, honestly, Anthony's one of my best friends. And people think that's kind of a weird situation. Both of us are compete for the same spot. But no, he's one of my best friends. We were close our first summer together, and we've been close ever since. We hang out off the field all the time, and he's a great guy.
Gage seems to be progressing a little bit. He's taking part in more drills. Does he seem pretty encouraged by his rehab? And that seems like every day he's doing one more thing with you guys out there.
Yeah. I've since he's got here, I talked to him a lot too. He's moving along. Every day I ask him, how's it feel? At least try to when I see him in the training room. But no, it looks like he's coming along pretty fast. He's moving quick in the QB drills that he's been doing, and it's just good to see him, throw the ball around.
Quick question about Coach Leach as a teacher. Just when he's trying to teach you something, trying to teach you a new concept, trying to get you to learn something, how would you describe him as a teacher? I
think Fred hit it on the head best when he said that he uses examples. He'll tell a lot of stories about Graham Harrell, successful guys he's had in the past, or another random story that it kind of comes back around in relating to football. But yeah, no, he used a lot of different examples through stories he tells for sure. But it helps in every way.
Like, what sort of like fascinates me is that he has such a different style. And yet he seems, the success of the program is evidence that he's really good at getting across to you guys what he wants to get across. I mean, what is it that you think makes that style so effective?
I think because, it's one of a kind. There's not too many other coaches like Coach Leach. And, again, he's been one of the best coaches in America since he started. So I think that obviously when he talks, everyone quiets down, they listen, and if it didn't work, he wouldn't be here. But no, he's a great coach and he's a great teacher, and he definitely knows how to get his points across for sure.
What's your best example of a non-football analogy he's used in the meeting room to circle back around to football or relate something to something else?
He told us, he gave us an example of there was like hog hunting one time that he was talking about it, and it was a long story, but it came back around to being accurate with throwing the ball. But it was a good one for sure.